but certainly one that's highly acclaimed. And there's the Holy Trinity
Holy
Church.
Trinity of Hicksville, a few Greek families that settled about 30 years ago. First thought they turned to perpetuating the faith, of course, of their Greek culture, and they set up the church. It is just a wonderful example of so many communities. The Holy Trinity of Hicksville was granted a charter back in October of 1977, and they have their celebrations that go on, their Greek festivals, and all of the ththings that we are certainly familiar with.
That's right, I see that. They have the afternoon school and the dancers and the Goya and the choir. We saw the Evzones going by earlier when we had John Katsamatidis here in the booth, and the way they stomp their feet, the Presidential Guard, they really take your breath away when they march by the way they did, Ernie, with the Evzones. They really do. It's unbelievable to see the history there as they go by. But we've seen many costumes. Actually, the Greek warriors with Corinthian helmets. Did you see that? I saw one gentleman with a full ensemble.
Oh, yes. We saw the Holy Trinity of Hicksville passing us by, too. Also, the Holy Cross Church of Whitestone. We saw their float, and we were very happy to see Elias Betsos, the father of their church. Great celebration, longtime board member of the neighborhood. And we have a lot more to show you as we continue.
We certainly do. And, you know, we don't get a chance to talk about Greek mythology. When we had Archbishop Demetrios here, he was talking about philosophy and, you know, the Pythagorean theorem and all of these things. When we talk about our young people, we hope that they grow to be, obviously, great. There you go. There you go, Katz for mayor.
Well,
and there's the big float.
Well, John, you know, spent some time with us here a short time ago, and we were talking to him about his pride in the Greek community and what he is trying to do now as someone who is running for mayor of New York. This is the official float that John Katsamatidis has prepared.
Right, and when you talk about John Katsamatidis for mayor, I mean, one thing that he's a businessman himself. He certainly was here talking about how he's a real New Yorker. He plans to work closely with the unions, and there he is to really just, he's got a chance here. And so obviously these are the days where you have to bring awareness, and he's willing to work hard as a New Yorker. And for, what did he say, for next to nothing? I think it was a nickel or a penny or something.
Well, you know, he does love the city, and there he is smiling with Margot and his family, and they're just part of this parade today. But John, you know, has a lot of great ideas. And one of the things that he really would love to do, and that is to revive the World's Fair. And he's talked about that, and he really has it in his heart to do it. And I think he's very serious about it. So if he is elected, I'll bet that's going to be one of the first
that's
things
something
that
he certainly is working on as well. And he's a real New Yorker, and he works hard. He's built his businesses, and he's self-made.
You know, earlier this week, I had a chance to sit down with somebody who's also a very special face in the Greek community. He's a very talented guy. When you mention the name,
ένα μικρό βίντεο από την παρέλαση της Νέας Υόρκης. Ζήτω η Ελλάδα μας, ζήτω η σημαία μας, ζήτω στον καλύτερο κόσμο του κόσμου, τον καλύτερο κόσμο του κόσμου. Kilo Bravo 2 Papa Tango Oscar.